So after what feels like an eternity, deer season is finally back. Deer season 2021. Got some pretty high expectations. I'm not gonna lie, real excited. Headed back to the same farm that I was at about a month and a half, 2 months ago, hanging some trail cameras. Gonna do a little hang and bang over standing bean field. It's 88, 89 degrees, so not super high expectations for the night. That trail camera that I have actually quit working, so even if I can just sit in a tree stand, kind of cure the itch to get back into the woods and fix that camera, it'll be a successful weekend. I actually had a couple decent bucks patterned on that camera when it was still working, so before it quit, had a few that were coming out that honestly, given the opportunity, I probably couldn't pass up, even being in September. Might be worth cutting the season short and not getting to experience the rut in Kansas, but you know, it'll be what it'll be. Whatever's supposed to happen will happen, and we'll see if we can't get one of those 2 bucks out in front of us tonight. So. Hang and bang, baby. Finally up in a tree. It is 5:25. I'm not very high off the ground. I'm sitting up in this locust tree. There's not a ton of trees that I would really love to sit in. I'm just in this little finger that comes out into the middle of this bean field, and where I've got my camera, the deer usually funnel down towards this finger and then cross the bean field. So my hope is that they'll come this way and not cut my wind. It's almost perfect if I had a little bit taller tree, but we'll make the most of it. Hanging and banging in Kansas. It's honestly so hot. It's still 90 degrees. I don't even have high expectations of seeing much this weekend, really. Like I said earlier, it's just if I can get in a tree stand again, curb the itch. You can't not go opening week. So, you know, if I can get these trail cameras fixed, check some cards, and just sit in the stand, it'll be a successful weekend. So, getting an arrow and a good buck is just going to be icing on the cake. So, part of me doesn't want to burn my tag in the first week and not be able to hunt the rut. So, I don't know. We'll see. It'll have to be the perfect opportunity. Something that I can't pass up. But we'll see. Right at like 6:45. Still nothing in the field. So originally I had planned on hunting last night and this evening. Changed those plans to hunt last night and this morning. As you can see, I'm not in camo. I'm not in a tree stand, and it's already 35 minutes after daylight. So got a little one that's sick at home with mom. Mom's not feeling too hot either. So I'm totally okay pulling some stands down, fixing some cameras, heading back to the girls and watching some football today. So we're gonna get the bike unloaded, get everything out. Everything's already off the fields, so I'm not worried about bumping deer. Everything's already back to bed, so I'm gonna just get in, get things done, and get out and head home. So, remote camera, battery's dead. So I'm gonna pull this camera down, swap SD cards, take the one from this camera home, and then I'll go through this card. Just getting back to the truck. Got everything loaded up. Got that stand pulled. My remote camera actually died, so had to swap out batteries. Pulled the other one down that was not remote, so that I can go check that SD card. Pretty short weekend, but in my opinion, successful weekend. I got to see what I wanted to see, which was where these deer are coming into the bean field. Unfortunately, didn't see the buck that I wanted to see, but still got to see, kind of confirm what my pictures were showing. So now I know, come the rut, if I want to hunt this farm again, I can get it back into this little CRP corner where all the deer came out of. So good intel, good scouting weekend. Really, that's what it was scouting from afar with a bow. Set a little observation set 200 yards from where I thought these deer would hit the field. So that wraps up the trip. Gonna head home, hit the road. Should be home by about lunchtime, just in time for some football. So excited to see the girls and be back after it in about 3 weeks. So hopefully it's a little cooler and not 90 degrees.